How's it going, everybody? Brian Cusco here, Triple B. And today we're going to continue on our line of snake updates and today's reticulated pythons. You're watching Triple B TV. All right, this first dude we're gonna get out is Elvis. If you subscribe to the channel, then you saw him just recently. And he is definitely not a happy camper yet. He's still pretty scared, but we're working on him slowly but surely. Don't pee on me, Elvis. So he was a rescue that I just recently on video got. Woo! He's been here for a while, actually. And he's pretty cool. He's definitely a little flighty, super dwarf, normal reticulated python. And he's cool though, man. You know, I think he's gonna get over it eventually. He's already stopped biting. Well, at least he hasn't bit me yet today. But he's cool. My dad's gonna take this guy eventually. I think I'm gonna work on calming him down first. I know my dad could handle him, but I just wanna make sure he gets nice and established before I pass him over there to my dad. But he's beautiful, man. I mean, look at this gold. It's kind of like a copper color, I guess you could say, on top, and then on the sides, he's got this kind of gray happening. Oh, and now he pissed on my clean table. Ah! Ah! So he's still a little scared, obviously. There we go. Well, my table was clean. Now it's got urates all over it. Gonna have to take a pause and break that down. So he got me on the finger a little bit there. Nothing too bad. He's just scared, man. He's just scared. That's all there is to it. Here, check out my finger. But you know, I mean, it's bleeding a little bit, and it's not that bad. You know, I'm just gonna wipe it off with a paper towel, and I'm gonna forget about it in another half hour. And it happens. When you're raising baby snakes, they get a little defensive, and you know, it's just comes with the territory sometimes. Not all baby snakes bite and are defensive, but when they are, it happens, and you just kind of deal with it, you work through it, and it's really not bad at all. He's just scared. So I'm gonna put him away and let him chill out a little bit and not let him pop me in the face. It's okay, Elvis. It's okay, buddy. I know. We're gonna work through this, okay? Here we have Junior. He is a motley golden child. And golden child was the first reticulated python morph that really got me into them. I was at my first Pomona show, and Alan Perry was working with Prehistoric Pets at the time, pulled out a golden child, and I was just blown away by the iridescence, and it's just so incredible. And the motley just really darkens them up and helps bring that iridescence out even more. And I love the little head pattern they get. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it for you guys. I've got my lighting all weird today, so hopefully you guys can see that. But he's a stunner, man. I'm doing my best to keep it all in frame to you guys today, man. Between Elvis pooping on my little felt pad here, and I got batteries dying left and right, cameras turning off. It's a struggle. It's a struggle today for some reason. Hey, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right, let's check out the girls. Speaking of girls, I just remembered that I was gonna show you guys the queen, since she was deep in shed last week, and show you that she is not brown, and she is beautiful. She's a clown-pied ball python, for those of you guys that didn't catch last week. And she is I don't know what to call her. She's my favorite ball python, hands down. I just love the way pied and clown go together, especially on this girl. She's the best pied clown I've ever seen, honestly. I'm not just being biased. I mean, I see lots of snakes out there that are way better than some of the snakes I have, but as far as clown pieds go, this girl takes the cake. Cause she's beautiful. Oh, well, there she is, not in shed. Let's go back to Retic land. This here is a lavender genetic stripe, and she's probably tiger, but only breeding is probably going to prove that out. Although she does have that little kink in her tongue that super tigers tend to get, so that's interesting. But she's just, I mean, look at her, she's neon, just glowing. The snake is glowing. And I'd say that she's puppy dog tame, but I mean, this snake makes puppy dogs look ferocious. Look at this striping down her side. That big long stripe. And the colors that come into play on there are just out of this world. Like I said, just neon. Her name is Buttercup, by the way. And that white stuff coming up the belly, it's just, she just blows me away every time I look at her. If memory serves me correctly, she was produced by Blake Cochran, but Shannon Smith sent her over to me. She was holding pretty still earlier before my cameras died and I had to reset. But of course now she's on the move. That's why I've got that macro lens pulled so far back today, is because I want to be able to fit most of the snake in the screen if I can. And the next two girls are only going to get bigger, so there she is, Buttercup. You want to sit still for a second? Is that possible with you? Is it possible? Or do you guys just got to keep on moving? That's the thing about retics, man. They just got to keep on moving. With few exceptions, every now and then I'll get a girl that'll just curl up in my lap and just hang out for a while, and that's a beautiful feeling. When you get a retic to just chill out and just calm down and just sit still and just hang out with you, that's an amazing feeling. You see how gentle she is? Just, this is my goal with all of my snakes, for every single one of my snakes to be just as gentle as this girl. Because when I take them out for educational shows, I want to be positive that I'm not going to have a bad interaction with any one of the kids, you know? Yes, hold that. That's awesome. Oh, you're gonna sit still? Amazing. See? See? Reticulated pythons do sit still. Look at her. She's gonna chill out. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's put you back. Go on to the next girl. This is a Muccino. So Muccino is a recessive allelic trait that's produced when you have an animal that is heterozygous for mocha and heterozygous for Clark albino. So she could be het purple, she could be het white. Don't really know yet. Ryan might know. She was produced by Ryan Aragon down in Riverside, and he might know. I could ask him. I never really inquired. But her head has just been getting more and more orange, which is blowing me away, man. I love that dark yellow head like that. So it's orange. It's like orange. It's pretty sweet. I saw one of her sisters just recently, and just like twice her size. I was like, wow. But I tend to feed my retics a little, not heavy. I like them to be long and lean. And I mean, you can see she's perfectly healthy. It's not like she's dying for food. But that's the thing about retics, is they're always hungry. Like, I feel like I could just come with a rat any time of day, any day of the week. Even if they've just taken like 3 meals, they'll take a 4th one. It's crazy. They have to be like, they literally will stuff themselves like sausages. So I think it's important to be careful with that, because I mean, eating too much kills anything. Anything that gets overstuffed with food, it's gonna shorten their lifespan, including humans. Snakes are such masters of energy conservation. They don't need to be pumped full of food, I don't think. But you know, I'm not trying to breed her yet. I know when it comes time to breed, definitely have to start pumping the food in, because that'll help trigger their breeding response. But for now, I'm just taking my time, letting them grow up nice and slow. I feel like that when they grow slower, their colors stay more vibrant. I don't know. This is all theory. I don't know what I'm talking about. These are all just theories of mine that I cracked up somewhere in my imagination. So don't take any of this to your science books. But she's amazing. And I'm pretty happy with, I'm grateful for how still they're staying today. I mean, she's moving, guaranteed, but getting some pretty decent shots. Her name is Beatrice. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Where are you going, Beatrice? Check out how yellow and orange her neck, the underside of her neck and belly is too. You want to flip upside down for us for a minute? Look at how yellow that neck is. Is that crazy or what? All right, y'all, let's check out Hallo. So she's getting big, and I've got a couple of 4-foot and 5-foot enclosures out in the other room that I might move her into pretty soon. She seems to be pretty content where she's at right now, but at the rate she's going, she's moving into one of those cages real soon here. And she's just my favorite snake. If you guys watch the channel, you already know that, but she's just so gentle and beautiful and everything you could want in a snake, I think. I've already taken her to a few educational shows at elementary schools, and man, the kids just love her, and she's so gentle with them. You know, not all kids know how to deal with snakes, you know, and some are, you know, sometimes every now and then a kid gets a poke in her face, and I'm just like, yeah, tell them lay back, but she takes it. She would never, I'm 100% confident that she would never harm a person. She's just so gentle. So lucky to have a snake like this. Oh, Hallo, you're just sweetheart, aren't you? Gosh, an amazing creature. See, this is why I had that macro camera pulled so far back. I knew there was no way I was gonna fit all of her in one macro shot. Well, let's try. Let's see if we can get her on the table. This should be fun. What do you think, Hallo? You wanna try and sit on the table for us? I know it sounds ridiculous. You guys, I apologize if the audio is all over the place today. I'm really struggling with my equipment today for some reason, but I hope the quality's coming across okay. All right, guys, well, I think that's gonna do it for us today. I've got a couple more retics to show you, but they are deep in shed, and I'm just not even gonna pull them out right now. But we're gonna do one more snake update next week, where I'm gonna show all the other species that we have here, and I'll include them in that. If you guys haven't subscribed already to the channel, please do so. We try to have lots of quality content every week Did you guys get a chance to check out that new welcome video? I'm hoping that that'll help entice a few more people to come and check us out so we can spread our message about how awesome snakes are to the rest of the world. But until next week, you guys have been watching Triple B TV. Y'all take care. Wake up.